I've been on Reddit the last couple days, just trying to check out, see what I'm seeing on the conservative side about the Supreme Court and about El Salvador and things like that, to kind of get a feel for what's going on. And I don't necessarily look at like how many people are arguing in there, because I don't always know who's who. But the thing that I was seeing in a few different places, because I will just go all over the place, was a comment that I don't remember seeing before. But it was things like, hey, guys, remember, we may not like what he's doing. Or even if you don't like the things he's doing, or you're scared about the things he's doing, just remember what, it would have been worse. The alternative would have been worse. And they're not talking specifically about Kamala. They're talking about the left and their policies, because they think their policies are communism. They think they're satanic. They think they're schmedophiles and schmex traffickers and all these insane things, or that they want to tax them, to oblivion, or take away their health care. And those are the things that we forget about, because on the left, we want to put it in a little tight box. Like, it's this one reason. And it isn't. It's a million reasons. And for everybody, it could be a little bit different. But it isn't just one reason. It's a multitude of reasons. And because we don't watch their propaganda, we forget that they are being inundated constantly with threats of their survival. Like, I used to see my mom's phone when she was still in there. And even though I got Fox News turned off, essentially, her phone was pinging all day. And I'd pick it up, and it was, Donald Trump needs your help. Communists are trying to do X, Y, Z, and he knows them personally, but he's going to stop this. But he needs your help. So he give them fear, and then the solution. The next one, Adam Schiff is doing this. We need your help. Donald Trump will handle this for you. Fear, solution. Nervous system, calm. Call to action. It's a repeated pattern that is super, super effective, especially on older people who vote. So I said, Mom, you have propaganda come through your phone 24/7. She'd get like 15 of them a day. And anyway, so there's that. And inside of that, it's just almost like wives' tales and rumors and myths. It's like, it isn't QAnon, but it's not far off. And we don't hear that stuff. They do all day long. If it comes through their phones, if they're on any other kind of website, Fox News does some of that, Newsmax does some of that. But the really scary stuff, it just comes through their phones, or they see it on websites. And we forget about that. And we just make these assumptions. Well, they're not doing it because of this. Well, no, they think it's because women are going to start having abortions like it's a day at the spa. Like, it's not logical, but logic isn't required when you are in a cult. It's taken away from you. And part of the reason, the constant, when Trump is constantly posting on Truth Social, or when it was on Twitter, or when you're getting these constant things through your phone, it's a thought disruptor. So even if they start to think of things going, oh, what he's doing is making me scary, ping, hey, we need your help, this is happening. Oh yeah, and it kicks up their nervous system again, and it jars them away from the critical thinking that can start to come forward. So that is what they are masters of, is this, even like how Aaron or whoever starts coming in every day, like that's how their phone is breaking. So even if their brain could take a break and sit and process that, they have that. And then the other thing they have is us arguing with them. So even if they start to process it and they go on and you see one of us going, hey, dumb shit, you guys are so stupid, you can't figure this out, ding, they're back in it again. So that's what happens. If their critical brain starts to come up, which it will for a lot of them because they're seeing signs of things that make them very nervous, the breaking news from their phones or wherever and us attacking them will shoot them right back in there. Guaranteed. It's just how it is. So, and while people may focus on the fact that they said, oh, the other side would be worse or the alternative was worse, that's not what I focused on. I was thrilled with the fact that they were saying, hey, everybody, okay, but you may not agree with what's going on, or you may not like what he's doing. So, but we have to just hold strong. Like, just remember, keep the faith kind of thing. Like, almost like we have to double down. Like, they were trying to convince themselves to stick it out. That's the point. That never happened before. Never. That started January 20th. And so if a lot of your relatives are going silent, that's because they're going through this. They're going through, he's scaring the crap out of me, or he's scaring people around me, or he's affecting people around me, or he's affecting me. But I've also been in this for 8 years. I feel like I have to stick this out. He's only been in there for 4 months, but also I don't agree with a lot of this. And so when their brain wants to start to think about that, the phone will ding, or one of us will go, "You're so stupid, you FAFO," and then their defense mechanism comes in and they jump right in that circle. If they're tiptoeing around there, we make sure to shove them back in, or propaganda does. And they propagandize each other. They hear made-up stories. "Oh my gosh, did you hear that Nancy Pelosi was doing this?" Or "Hillary was down in a cave with doing trans surgeries." And that just makes them feel good, so it's easy to believe. Our side does it too. Mr. Global tried to correct something about something with Canada and China and oil, and he tried to correct it 3 times, and everyone kept taking his stuff, breaking it apart, and sharing it anyway because it made him feel good. And he's like, "I'm trying to tell you the facts, and you don't want to hear it. You want to hear the misinformation, keep spreading it because it makes you feel good." And I have that happen here. Like, people fight me on just simple facts, and it's like, okay, well, you're doing what they're doing. You're propagandizing each other. But then they look at that and go, "See, they're crazy, they're lying," and then it puts them back in there. So it's not about being better people. It's looking at things strategically. If I spread lies and they see that I spread lies, why would they trust me? Why would they think the things that I follow and believe are true? They won't. They're going to look for any sign of evidence that I'm spreading lies, or that I'm over hysterical, or that I'm not just being calm and letting things do their thing, which we tend to do. So we fall into the trap. Donald Trump describes how we're going to act, and then we act that way. And then that makes Donald Trump right. So I just ask people to consider not attacking, just listening, or saying nothing at all, and give their brain time to process things through, because they're already dealing with propaganda over there. And luckily we have Trump being an absolute psycho, and that works to our advantage. None of this is going to happen as fast as we want, but the fact that it's even starting at all is a big deal. So I just wanted to share that, because I've shared lots of different ways that we're seeing this happen, but to see them in there specifically saying, "Everybody hang on, I know you're scared, I know you don't like what he's doing, but..." And right there, I don't even care what the after part is, because that's all their made up propaganda. But it's the fact that they're voicing their concerns to each other, and they're trying to calm each other. So lots of times when you see people doubling down, that is to silence the doubt in themselves and others, because they're getting frustrated that the people around them are getting loud. So if you see someone go put out 20 more signs in front of their house, that's because they don't like to hear everyone else going, "What the F is he doing? I'm getting scared." They're like, just have faith. Pam, pam, pam. Put these flags out there. That's what's happening. So, let your nervous system calm down. We don't know how this is going to go, but I do know the signs of cults breaking apart. And so that is happening. And I'd love to post that every single day like I was doing, but I will never get these videos done if I stand here and try and answer every question and everyone's concerns. I just can't do it. And I have executive dysfunction disorder, so I have to work with what my brain will do. So it's okay. Everybody calm down. Panic never helped anybody. And just know there's deep, deep concern over there. I don't care how loud the loudest ones are. The ones that aren't loud are scared. And that's happening.